Yeah, hello friends. Today I'm going to talk about a program which I have recently started. It's a program called Career Reboot program, and specifically designed for people who are into their mid-career, who have completed a journey of 15 to 20 years or maybe 10 years, 10 years to 20 years in their workplace. Because on the basis of my own career journey, I come with a total work experience of around 30 years, 2 decades in corporate leadership with large multinational organizations. So I have seen, what people undergo when they're into mid-career specifically. When I say mid-career, you have completed 15 or 20 years in your career. You may be, in the age group of 40 to 50. And this is where, real challenge comes. And I'm not trying to say that it comes for everybody. Some people speak and some people don't speak about it. They just, it's like a status quo. They are okay. The way life is going, they are okay. I mean, the way career is going, they are okay with that. But this is my own experience. I remember that when I was into early 40s, into mid-career, I had gone through a lot of turbulence in terms of, not that I was having any issue in my profile or job, but in the organization, I was working in a very good organization. But somewhere I started feeling, everything, I'm getting a good salary, profile is good, I'm doing my job to the best levels. But somewhere, when I was completing my day, I was not feeling completed, I was feeling incomplete. Somewhere I was feeling that I am getting into a trap of comfort zone. Sometimes I was feeling that, I can do far better. But I don't know what is holding me to take a bold step, and do something different so that I can grow in my career. Sometimes I was getting a feeling of what is the need of doing all these things. Everything is going fine, good salary, good people, good organization. Though I had very good corporate colleagues, but I somewhere felt that if I go and share with them, they will give some advices, they will have some judgment about me. Sometimes it will be intentional, sometimes it will be unintentional advice which I may not like or which may disturb me more. I was also not getting a courage of talking to my own family. I thought, why should I bother them? Why should they get worried that I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling restless, I'm having anxiety, something like that. As last year I took early exit from my corporate life. Beside being a corporate leader, I did many programs, to know me as a person and to know how to deal with person on a being level. So I am an International Coaching Federation certified level 2 coach, mindfulness coach. I have done program of NLP practitioner and with landmark programs. I thought, why not create a program for people who are into mid-career, which can help them to really give a space where they can come and express fully what is going on in their life, because they know that they will not be judged, they will not be given any advice, there will be no biases. So they will be able to express fully what is going on in their life or in their career and what is bothering them, which can be anything. Either they are stuck up in comfort zone, they don't know what to do next, they are not taking action, but they have goal, but they are not able to grow. They are not able to see actually what is holding them back. And I also found that it cannot be a 1 session or 2 session kind of an interaction. I found that it's a process. It's not a magic, Somebody comes to you and talk to you for some 60 minutes, 90 minutes. Obviously, they will get some clarity. But point is not to have only clarity. The point is to have a clarity, to understand what is going on, to define actions, and then sustain on actions so that you can really achieve the goal what you want. So it's a process. So I calculated that, if there is an association of 100 days or maybe 12 weeks where you start the journey, first thing is obviously to understand what is going on in the life of the person, in career or in life, what is causing the trouble. Have that clarity. Understand actually what is the real goal the person wants to, and ultimately redefine that particular goal into a SMART goal. Because general goal does not lead you anywhere. You need to be very specific, very smart in defining your goals. Now, goals can be long-term, mid-term, and maybe immediate. All those things can be done. And obviously, a person has come to you. He may be having that particular goal for last few months or weeks or year, and maybe taking some action, but actions are not resulting into the result which actually the person has thought of. So there is a process of really doing a deep dive work into really find out what is the reality in terms of actions which are taken to reach that particular goal, what had been the impact of those particular actions, and there may be many actions which were not taken for many reasons. It can be your internal obstacles, your internal beliefs, experiences, emotions, experiences. It can be external also, maybe fear of the organization, culture, lack of job, environmental issue, I don't know. There is a deep work in terms of understanding internal obstacles, external obstacles. And the point is, once you have clarity on the reality, first you feel light. That's more important. You start feeling relaxed, light. Oh, these had been the reason. This is a reality. And somebody help you to really get closer to the reality about the actions you have taken, about the obstacles which had been stopping you to grow or to reach to your goal. Once that is done, then process is done in terms of doing brainstorming, understanding what are the options, what are the actions now can be taken to reach your goal. There is a lot of work to be done in terms of creating a list of actions which can be taken, then doing prioritization, doing some what will be the benefit, what is the practicality of those particular actions, and then ultimately creating a summary of actions on the basis of priority in terms of benefit, in terms of practicality. And once you define those actions, then we all try to understand, do you have resources or do you need extra resources? Or you also try to foresee what can be the obstacle to reach that particular goal. And lastly, we try to understand what is the commitment level. If commitment level is 100% or maybe 90-95%, it's okay. But now if we feel that my commitment is still 70 or 60% or 80% to take this action, it means something is still holding you back. So again, the work is done on that. Once all these things are done, then we create a structure of how do you review, how do you reflect on the actions which have been taken, what are the impacts of the action being taken. So it's like a hand-holding, reviewing, monitoring, the complete process. So I found that, starting from 0 and going up to 100 days, a person can really get clarity, can define actions, and if it is given a proper support, hand-holding, person can really become self-sufficient and then continue to walk the path of their own. And in this particular journey, we do a lot of real work, practical work in terms of understanding what had been the patterns in your life, in your career, why did you join organization, why you left organization, what had been the influencing factor, what has worked for you, what has not worked for you. So there are a lot of structured techniques, tools are used to really get into depth of a person, to the being level, to get closer to the reality. That's the most important thing. And in the entire process, you know that you are not being judged, that no advice is given to you. Rather, you are being helped to explore of your own in a space of non-judgment, confidential space. And obviously from a person who has walked the path, who comes with a lot of wisdom, experience on the basis of thought. So if you want to know more about this particular program, I invite you to either connect with me at my WhatsApp number 9899794234. You can also write me a mail at rb@coachrakeshverma.com. You can also reach me at my LinkedIn profile and message me directly. So I offer you a complimentary 45-minute call to take you through the complete process, how the process will go, how the coaching and mentoring can support you to redefine your career, to redefine your life, to live a life better, to have a better work-life balance. So I invite you to connect with me. Look forward to support you for a better future, for a meaningful life, for a life with purpose. Thank you.